Tonight's session, I'll just give you a little background, is inspired by my late mother. My mom passed away in January, and she was a lot of the source of my creative inspiration. She was a very creative person. She always loved just having her hands doing something, making something. She made these earrings I have on. All kinds of stuff. She'd make costumes. She'd do cross stitch. You give her a rock and some moss, and she would make something with it. Like she was just a creative powerhouse of a woman. And today is actually her birthday. So this is our first mom's birthday without mom. And I couldn't think of a better way to honor her and her middle name being Joy than to sit here and talk to you all about joy, to talk to Spirit about joy, and to ask how we can bring more of that joy into our creative journeys, into our experience. Because, like I said, there is a lot of inner work that needs to be done on our journeys. Like, we know that all of life, there's a lot of work to be done within ourselves, facing our shadows, all those things. But there's also a lot of joy to be had. And how can we shift our focus more into that joy? So that's my intention for tonight's session. I welcome you to set your own intention. And if you want to share that with the group, you can. And at the end, after we go through our heart alignment, I will put voice to your intention, affirm it with you. We'll affirm it together and use the power of group energy to put momentum behind what it is you'd like to manifest more of in your life. So as I'm kind of going through the channeled messages that were brought up, if you want to think about what it is that you would like to intend for tonight's session and have affirmed, put that in the chat, and I'll be sure to put voice to that, because we all know that as we speak it, so it shall become. So when I tuned into Spirit this evening, all about joy and asking how is it exactly that we can cultivate more joy, the image that came up for me made me laugh immediately. And it was a rubber ducky. It was a rubber ducky in a bathtub, and a baby was laughing at this rubber duck. And then I started hearing this song, which I don't know, maybe this will age me, but if any of you watch Sesame Street, you know the Rubber Ducky song, right? Rubber Ducky, you're the one. You make bath time so much fun. Rubber Ducky, I'm awfully fond of you. And shout out to Jim Henson. What a joyful spirit Jim is. I really would love to connect with his energy and channel him soon as well. But the rubber ducky, I mean, just as a symbol, it is joy for joy's sake. You know, if you have something like that with a baby and you just squeak it and it squeaks, I mean, they'll burst into laughter for no other reason other than it just is funny. And I think that we lose some of that as we get older. We get a little too serious about life and we forget to embrace those moments where there's just happiness to be had for happiness' sake. And as I continued asking Spirit about this rubber ducky and what it really represented, I heard the message to smooth the waters. And if we look at waters through a metaphorical, metaphysical lens, there are emotions, right? And so to represent this rubber ducky as an opportunity for us to smooth the waters, to calm our emotions down. You know, there's a part of our inner child that can feel wounded, that can feel grumpy, that can throw temper tantrums and those things, and to use that rubber ducky almost as a distraction to help smooth the waters. So you'll notice tonight I have two special things with us. Normally, we attune ourselves, um, and we also work with a crystal ally. But tonight's ally is not necessarily going to be a crystal, although it may be for you. Tonight's ally, I really want you to customize to yourself based on something that brings you joy, an object that brings you joy. When you look at it, you are just like, a smile is on your face, okay? Maybe it's a rubber ducky. For me, it's this goofy little toy my son got from a Kinder Egg. Um, who reminds me a lot of the main character in the story that I'm writing. So I keep him nearby me when I'm writing, when I'm working on my creative projects, to remind me of the fun and to just, be a kid again and to really write to that kid from the perspective of this kid, right? So, what objects do you have that when you look at them, they bring a smile to your face, or at minimum, they calm you down, they kind of bring you into a more childlike space? So, think about that rather than necessarily a crystal tonight. And then for tonight's attunement, we are not going to use the tuning forks, and we are not going to use the crystal bowl, the Tibetan bowl. We are going to use a kalimba. I bought this kalimba because I heard the sound legit in an Instagram ad. I was scrolling and I heard this sound and I thought, "Oh my god, is that not the happiest, most joyful sound you've ever heard in your life?" So I looked up kalimba and I bought one for myself. I have no idea how to play this thing. I only know that when I string these, they make me happy. So again, rather than have a specific attunement for you tonight, I really want you to think about, what is a sound? What is an instrument? What is a tone that brings you instant joy? Maybe it's a kalimba, maybe it's a harp, maybe it's a certain song or band that you love. But I want you to really attune to that frequency when you are looking to cultivate more joy in your life. So, as we do some breathing and just getting ourselves into a nice quiet space, I am going to kind of strum on the kalimba again. I have no idea what I'm doing. We're just having fun here at Awakened Creators. We are cultivating joy right now in our lives. So, get yourself comfortable. Just let out the day, let out yesterday, let out all your expectations for the rest of today. And just begin to breathe, connect to joy. Take some nice deep breaths. Very good. All right. Great. So I hope that brought a little bit of a smile to your heart space as we get ready to perform our Yam chants. And if you're new to Awakened Creators, why do we chant Yam? It is the seed sound of our heart chakra. And our heart chakra is the chakra where our creative energy and that spirit energy really springs forth from. And so we like to yam and attune ourselves to our heart chakras. not only so we can love ourselves more, but so that we can love our creations even more. So we're going to chant Yam 3 times. And don't worry about, or sorry, 10 times. Don't worry about counting because I am going to keep count for you. And I will let you know as we are on our last one. So get yourself comfortable. Make sure you've got enough breath in your lungs to begin your Yam chants. And we will start our Yams and then move into our invocation before closing. So here we go. Focusing on the heart chakra, focusing on the joy that you wish to cultivate in your creative journey, focusing on your own personal rubber ducky and the things that make you happy. Maybe it's your children, maybe it's your partner, maybe it's nature, maybe it's your pet, maybe it's something in your home or an aspect of yourself that brings you joy. And just holding that in your heart sacred, and let us yam and attune to the heart chakra. Last one. Bringing your hands to your heart and just feeling the vibration as your whole body is now vibrating with the heart chakra. And placing your attention and intention on cultivating greater levels of joy along your creative journey, finding your own signature point of focus, your own rubber ducky to make you laugh, to smooth the waters when you're feeling emotional or like things are not going according to plan. Have that at the ready, have that in your toolkit, something that will make you smile, that will bring you back to joy, that will remind you that joy still exists in this world. And we'll take a moment to affirm any intentions that may have come through this evening for greater and greater joy. Thank you all so much for being here. And we'll close out with our Awakened Creators Invocation. If you do not know the words, you can just listen as I speak them. If you would like a copy of the words, you can find them in the Heart Alignment Creative Ritual Guide that is located at weareawakenedcreators.com. And it goes a little something like this. Feel free to exchange the word God for whatever you feel most comfortable with. Here is God, Source, Universe, Creator of all that is. Thank you for allowing us this sacred moment in space and time to express the gift of our creativity. We honor the creative expression within ourselves and promise to bring it forth with love, to nurture it and protect it as our unique creation. Today, we allow the creative process to unfold in whatever way is divinely intended, and we surrender control in favor of divine grace and love. We embrace the joy of this experience as our birthright, and we love ourselves for letting our hearts play today. Thank you for guiding our creative journeys today. May every moment be a living expression of our unconditional love and acceptance of self in all our imperfect glory. We humbly thank you for the opportunity to breathe new life into this world and to stand in our power as awakened creators now and forevermore. We love you, and so it is. And I just want to give a little shout out to my mom on the other side. Happy birthday, Mom. Thank you for inspiring tonight's session. And to all the moms and all the beings of light and love over there supporting us on our creative journeys, we thank you. And I have some intentions come through that I would like to affirm. For calm and trust in oneself. Absolutely. We affirm that for you, beautiful soul, and for all of us to cultivate calm and trust in ourselves. And we know as we speak it, so it shall be done, and so it is. Amen. And thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being devoted to your art, to your heart, to you. And I normally have a call to action at the end of these to help grow and support awakened creators. But today, my call to action for you today is to, as soon as you can, get off screens, get off social media, get off Instagram, get off YouTube, wherever you're watching this, and go play today. Go play, go have fun, go do something silly that makes you laugh, that makes you smile, that makes you feel like a kid again, whatever it is. Eat jelly beans, go slide on a slide, go swing at the park, go skip down the road, go kick some leaves and fall in a leaf pile because it's autumn and it's beautiful, right? Whatever it is, go play today, go have fun, go be in joy. And remember, that it's there for you. I love you. Mwah! I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.